Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. I'd be happy to help you with a tutorial on deploying a Django 1.7 site on Azure. However, please note that as of my last knowledge update in September 2021, Django 1.7 is quite outdated and no longer recommended for use in production. I strongly advise using a more recent version of Django for security and stability reasons. Additionally, Azure's services and offerings may have changed since then. Nevertheless, I can provide a basic outline of the steps involved in deploying a Django site on Azure. Be sure to adapt the instructions to your specific Django version and Azure's latest offerings. Prerequisites. An Azure account. You need an active Azure account. You can sign up for a free trial if you don't have one. An Ubuntu 14.04 virtual machine, VM, running on Azure. Python and Django. Ensure Python and Django are installed on your Ubuntu VM. Your Django project code ready for deployment. Step 1. SSH into your Azure VM. You'll need to access your Ubuntu VM through SSH. Open your terminal and use the following command. Replace username with your VM's username and public_IP_ address with your VM's public IP address. Step 2. Prepare your Django project. Clone or upload your Django project to your Azure VM. Install necessary dependencies. Navigate to your project folder and create a virtual environment. Step 3. Configure Gunicorn. Install Gunicorn, a production-ready WSGI server. Create a Gunicorn configuration file, for example, gunicorn_config.py. Step 4. Configure Nginx. Install Nginx, a web server that will act as a reverse proxy for Gunicorn. Create a new Nginx site configuration in /etc/nginx/sites available /your_project. Enable the Nginx configuration. Step 5. Start Gunicorn. Run Gunicorn to start your Django application. Step 6. Set up Azure networking. In your Azure portal, configure network security groups and ensure that port 80, HTTP, and any other necessary ports are open for incoming traffic to your VM. Step 7. Point your domain. Update your domain's DNS settings to point to your Azure VM's public IP address. Your Django application should now be accessible at your domain. Keep in mind that this tutorial is a basic guideline and may not cover all the specific configurations needed for your project. Be sure to consult the official Azure documentation and the Django documentation for any recent updates or best practices. ChatGPT.